People, you know one thing that I am absolutely sick and tired of seeing. One thing I am absolutely sick and tired of witnessing. One thing I am absolutely sick and tired of seeing everywhere here on YouTube. And it's right here, right in front of you. This man exemplifies it. And what I am talking about is a Nintendo hater. See, it doesn't matter what Nintendo does. It doesn't matter how good games they make, how bad games they make, how mediocre games make, because at the end of the day, it does not matter what kind of game or what kind of piece of hardware they put out. We have haters like this guy that will do nothing but hate. I mean, Nintendo just created the most innovative home console in the history of gaming. A console you can not only play at home on your TV, but you can take on the go with you. But yet, we have right here, what do we have? Oh, wait, another hater. Another hater. It's all they do is hate, hate, hate. Is Microsoft bringing you a portable console hybrid? No. Is Sony bringing you a portable console hybrid? No. Can you bring your Xbox on the go with you on a bus, a plane, or a train? No. Can you bring your PlayStation with you on a bus, a plane, or a train? No. No, you cannot. So, why this guy has the nerve to whine and cry and bitch and moan and complain about hardware failures on something that has never been tried and never been done before is beyond me. Nintendo does not play it safe. Nintendo is not trying something that's old and rehashed, where it's been tried and true and it's at a point where it cannot ever fail. This is brand new technology, something that's never been done. HD Rumble, Joy-Cons, a portable home console you can take with you and play the same games at home on the go. So, I'm sorry if Nintendo has a couple of hiccups here and there on a brand new, revolutionary, innovative console. When you're brand new, you're revolutionary and innovative, things happen. They're not going to be perfect day one, and you can't expect them to be perfect day one. Microsoft and Sony aren't perfect with regular traditional consoles, so why are you getting mad that Nintendo isn't perfect with a revolutionary and innovative one? I mean, look at the Joy-Cons. You have all these haters like this guy crying and complaining because clearly he's broke if he can't afford a $70 Pro controller. Clearly he's broke if he can't afford an $80 pair of Joy-Cons. Clearly he's broke if he can't afford $30 charging cables or the charging hand grip thing. The bottom line is, this guy is broke and poor. The money and what you're getting for what you're spending on these controllers is the best deal ever. It cannot be argued. A $70 controller that gives you HD Rumble, $80 for two smaller controllers which are portable, wireless, have HD Rumble, can work independently, motion control, amiibo support. You can actually push one button on the controller to take a picture, to take a snapshot. And that's amazing. I don't know who in Nintendo found that out, but that is absolutely amazing. If you're on Twitter, you can find so many people posting pictures of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and that game is absolutely flawless. I mean, did Microsoft and Sony have an exclusive like that at launch? No. Did Microsoft and Sony even have a game that good that rated that high in their entire 3-4 years on the market? No. No, no, and no, they didn't. So, he wants to complain about the online and how you can't message your friends. Well, maybe if you had your friends' phone numbers or their Facebook or their Skype or their Discord, you could probably talk to your friends. I mean, Shokyo, you don't need a game console to talk to people. When you want to call your boys in the real, do you call them on your game console? No. You call them on your phone. You call them on Skype. You call them on TeamSpeak. So stop being so lazy and inept trying to find a solution to a problem that's so easy. In fact, it's not even a problem at all. You don't need voice chat on a console. You don't need to message your friends on a console. Just use your cell phone, use Skype, use TeamSpeak, and use Discord. You can download all these things on a app on your phone, so when you're playing your games on the go, you can use these features to communicate with the people you want to play with. I don't understand why you're crying about this feature. It's so stupid. And then you're crying about Netflix. I mean, Netflix, really? Netflix? You can watch Netflix on your TV. You can watch Netflix on an older console. You can watch Netflix on your computer. You can watch Netflix on your phone. Why do you need another device to play Netflix on? Do you really need like a fifth device to play Netflix on? You already probably have 5 things in your room. If it isn't a console, a TV, a tablet, a laptop, a computer, or your phone, you probably have 5 other things in your room right now that can watch Netflix. So why is it such a big deal that you can't watch Netflix on a Switch? The Switch is not a tablet. The Switch is a game console, and a game console first. We're here to play games and buy games. We're not here to watch Netflix like Xbox fanboys. That's not what we do over here at Nintendo. And then people are talking about how the battery life is short. Well, the battery life is not short, because if you have a life and everything, you know that you probably shouldn't even be playing your portable system for more than 3 hours anyway. So why you would need more than 3 hours to play your game in portable mode, well, that's your problem. Maybe you should get a life, or maybe you should just go home and play your games like a normal person. It's primarily a console, but it has portability as a hybrid. But when they say you can play it portable, you get 2-3 hours out of it. Why would you want to play more than 2-3 hours in the portable mode when you can play 2-3 hours on your couch, at home, at your apartment, or somewhere else and play on a larger screen? I don't get it. I mean, all these complaints are completely stupid and unnecessary. This guy Shokyo is nothing but a hater. And if you're a Nintendo fan and you're watching him, you shouldn't watch him. He's a hater and he's selfish. He's talking about this is long and overdue and he hates being negative. Well, if you hate being negative, then you should stop playing Nintendo. You should stop criticizing Nintendo. Why don't you go buy an Xbox or a PlayStation and play Call of Duty or Battlefield or something with blood, gore, and guns? Why don't you play something like that? Because those kind of games aren't on Nintendo systems. What's on Nintendo systems is innovative, fun, brand new experiences that you won't find on Microsoft or Sony platforms. Every time Nintendo tries to do something new, you haters crap on it. And it's not fair. You guys should respect Nintendo. Without Nintendo, none of you would be gaming. Nintendo saved the video game industry. Without Nintendo, there is no video game industry. There is no PlayStation. There is no Xbox. Without Nintendo, none of you play gaming. Period. So I don't understand why there's so much disrespect and negativity to the company that is directly responsible for each and everybody playing games. And for everybody that's talking about and complaining that there's not a lot of games at launch, well, you just need to be patient. No system launches with a billion games. Just be patient. Wait to E3. I mean, the Xbox fans have no games either. They're doing the whole wait to E3 thing. You can wait to E3 as well. I mean, who cares if Sony's playing games right now? They're playing Dude Bro games anyway. Come E3, you're going to see Reggie and Kimishima drop the bombs. They're going to drop a Metroid. They're going to show a Mario. They're going to show a Fire Emblem. They're going to show an Animal Crossing. They're going to show a Super Smash Brothers. They're probably going to show an Eternal Darkness. They're going to show everything. And they're going to silence all these haters. And silence you, Shokyo. If you don't like the Switch, then don't play it. Just trade it in and go play your Dude Bro shooters on the PlayStation and the Xbox. Because you're not doing anything. You're not changing anything. And Nintendo doesn't need to change. It doesn't need you. and it doesn't need anybody else trying to criticize it. If you don't like it, play something else. And that's all I have to say. Now, if you really want to watch people that know about gaming and that know about Nintendo, then you probably should watch channels like Terminator Juice, Player Essence, Boogie. Who else do we have? KFD 3D, Mr. Red Fox, Shadow Fox Infinite, Obi-Wan Plays. These are real gamers. And don't forget We Lover. Don't forget We Lover. These are real gamers. These are real Nintendo fans. These are true Nintendo fans. Because a real Nintendo fan is happy with what they get. And they don't complain, and they don't bitch, and they don't cry, and they don't act ungrateful for the entertainment that Nintendo is providing them.